What top lights are you guys using?
Lux.
Oh, you guys are using the
Yeah,
625s?
No, HPS.
Oh, HPS.
Yeah.
So are you seeing kind of like the HPS Flower? Do you think that has something to do with smokability?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, so we've had a lot of friends that get into mixed light. Far reds is kind of the new thing that everybody's trying to tailor or look at. We can reduce flowering times and, we can ripen better. And I think there's some truth in that. Like we've done that. And, strains like the honey banana or the Sherbanger, strains that want to go 70, 80 days, it does help them finish. However, we saw a negative impact to yield like quite significantly to the point where we were like, man, I just don't know if I can continue to run this. So Sherbanger was pulling a little over 4 a light with us, and with the far reds, we were down to like 3.2. She was a little bit better on the terp because of the flavor with it since she ripened a little bit quicker. But overall, I think we've been happier with HPS for smokability, look, everything.
Yeah, we actually ran into some issues with the far red. Dylan, Mint Master, actually put me onto it. We ran them. We ran the Model I's from Think Grow, and I just don't think it had enough juice behind it with the Model I's. Those are like a 720 watt, single bar light. But that far red, we ran it for 4 minutes after lights off the first time. It was cool. It's always great when you go in there week 1 and the plants are praying at a level you've never seen. You're
right,
like,
up and down.
Yeah, you're like, dude, we're crushing. But like you said, what matters is that end product.
So you saw a negative impact on yield though.
Negative impact on yield and a little bit with stability. We cranked up to 8 minutes after lights off, and we had some cultivars that we've ran for years that we didn't see any issues with instability that started throwing herms, started throwing seeds. And it was pretty much at that time we were looking at each other going, all right, we're going down drastically in yield. We're having some of these strains that have no issues under HPS now having issues. What are we doing? Do we want to just spend all this money to re-outfit a 300 light facility right now, or should we just keep cranking with the HPS?
Yeah. And honestly, like the strains like the honey banana, it was visually looking at her under the LEDs with the far reds. You're like, oh, dude, this is better. Like, this is better because she's stacking tighter. She's more dense. She's finishing a little bit better. So like she's, getting some nice frost and color overall in her, and it's easier to trim. Whereas the HPS is much more traditional sativa, huge. You're talking like a 9-foot tall plant, and every arm and ancillary branch off of this thing is like 5 foot long and just hanging. So when you smoke the end product for the honey banana, I was just not as happy with it. I don't know what it was, but it wasn't as terpy to me. And, maybe we didn't give it enough chance, but we ran it probably 4 runs out of that one room. And I was like, 4 runs is pretty good for how we've been running this facility. And so we just went back to all HPS. It was just a game changer, honestly.